What do we have here? Welcome to another week at Camp Northwood. I hope everyone's ready. Oh. Matt, Ben, how you guys doing tonight?
Well, actually, this is
I was
stay
doing
away
great.
camp.
Yeah, I was doing great up until just now.
Just
And
up until
yeah,
the
my
shorts came out?
my lunch money has gone up inside my pot. Yeah, I'm not even gonna say what I was about to say.
Somehow your lunch money is going up in you, and I'm not
Yeah,
sure what's happening anymore.
it's retreated to protect itself from this bully of a man.
Oh man. Guys, we got a fun day of activities for everyone here. We got some product drops,
many.
exclamation mark new. You can check that out on the bulletin board. We got some canoeing, we got some light murder, we got some decapitation, and then we're gonna wrap it up with chocolate milk, 10 o'clock, pre-night snack.
I love
So
chunky milk. I'm into it.
all right, guys, yeah, we're dropping a surprise set. Camp
Welcome
Northwood.
to your surprise.
Welcome,
Yeah, you're welcome.
to the set. Everything on this board is, well, almost everything except the rocks. But you could buy. You just saw the links fly by, blacksitestudio.com. The lake mat, it's available. The 3 cabins and well, we'll go into a bit more details, but the main cabin, available again. It's re-released. All the other cabins come in a second set, available, with the canoes and some fencing. The trees and bushes, still available. Pick yours up now. Ben and I, not available. We were both taken and married. Matt, maybe available.
Available.
Yeah. So I mean, if you're looking, so ladies out there,
If you want a game designer to live in your
a
basement,
madly successful game designer,
he's available.
Live under your stairs.
you can hit him with sticks. If you're into that, he's available. So yeah, I think that's. I guess we can look over this new product here. Can you imagine tuning into our stream for the first time, seeing some sleeveless guy with aviators on talking in a loom?
Dude, it's like full Chad mode. Like you gotta like bully people into buying the product. It's like, give me your money.
Give me your money.
Place that order.
Sorry, kid. Your mom dropped you off. You're in my care now.
Yeah.
Give me all your money.
If what kind of camp would we run as Blacksite Studios? Would we force people to cut MDF kits for us? It'd be just like labor. It'd be a labor camp.
It'd be an arts and crafts camp, but it would come with like a ton of like disclaimers and things.
This camp will cause cancer in the state of California.
Yeah, probably.
My friends were always asking why I didn't have my 3rd grade class. My students like cut and prime terrain and miniatures for me. Get all that stuff done.
I mean,
they're not wrong. Yeah. It makes sense.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
I guess we could do like a little quick look-sees here at the new terrain bundle. Yeah. Well.
Yeah. Let's take everyone on a bit of a tour.
We'll go back over here while I switch the camera. So, guys, the main cabin. You know it. You love it. You've been asking for it for months. It's got an attic. It's got a token inside. It doesn't come with those. That's from last game. It's got a lot of rooms. It comes with wooden barricades. So essentially, we've taken the cabin from the original core box of MDF and stripped it out. So that's what we're selling now. That's what you're getting. Camp Northwood, on the other hand, comes with 3 miniature cabins. Let me go grab this camera, give you guys some close-ups.
Now, so many of you people have emailed and messaged us about this cabin. Okay? So I expect to see many of those names fly through in order in the order list, or else I'm gonna come get you.
I wonder go for a swim.
Wonder if I think I'm gonna hold on one second. All right, clamp this bad boy up here for now. Not to pinch my audio cable. Come on. Come on. How's this going to work? This is going to work. How's it going to work? So down here, this is where it's working. Yep, all right. It's not working, boys. There we go.
Myrtle's going to catch some fish and cook them in his 3D printed frying pan from the campsite set.
Nice. Living it up, man.
All
How
right,
much
here we
from
go.
Matt? Well, it's a negotiation process. There's
switch
no,
this
there's
over.
no set number.
That's not for sale. You can't buy Matt.
This
Cannot
I
be
need
bought.
Another. Do this with the mic. Oh yeah, this is professional. All right, boom. There we go. Here we go, boys. So, it comes with three. Very close to the mic now. Comes with 3 cabins. Cabins' roofs are removable. Each cabin comes with 2 bunk beds. Check those bad boys out. It comes with, as you can see, maybe if it will focus. Focus. Screen doors. Look at those bad boys. Look at those campy screen doors. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
So it comes with the screen doors. Again,
Guaranteed to not keep any bugs out.
I mean, actually, they would, just not like actual size bugs. But yeah, you get 3 of those. You get 3 of those cabins, again, each one. So you get 3 cabins, 6 bunk beds, 2 little fire circles. Can make yourselves a little fire pit. Go outside of that. It also comes with 5 fences. These are very similar, if not, they might be the same. Are they the same as the ones from the original core set?
What was that? Sorry.
The fences, are they the same as the ones from the core set?
Yes. So yeah. So the fences, the well, and the little woodshed are the same from the core set.
You get that. You have the fences, as you guys can see, 5 of them. You have a wonderful Camp Northwood entrance sign right here. Look at that. Nice little arc. Everyone.
I had to do so much Googling on what American camps actually look like, and I still don't really know.
You have
These are all very different.
classic bulletin board goes at the front of the camp. Right.
Look at that.
It also comes with the Canoe Rack. The mini canoe
Connor
paddles.
gave me. I need everyone to praise this canoe rack like all night because Connor gave me so much crap for this canoe rack. And I'm like, it looks great. It's a canoe rack. Look at those cute little canoes. And he's just like, oh, canoe rack.
This is my one stipulation was, and this is so out of character for me. But I was like, it's just gonna look like you put 3 things on top of a canoe rack. And he's like, yeah, but you'll see like the benches and stuff. And I was like, Ben, you don't store canoes upright because then they fill with water and snakes. Like everyone knows that. So, you know, it looks better for sure to do. Proper way is this. It's such a strange thing, maybe at this point in time, to start taking.
Well, you know.
Anyways, comes with the canoe rack, 4 canoes. Oh, and then this, which is maybe my favorite. This is a toilets. So, again, screen door. Get that nice ventilation. Got some airflow coming out the back there. And then boom, got two holes in the ground.
Yes.
All your campers' needs. Let's put that back here. Yeah. So, I really like the little toilets. Those are fun. And that's it. So I guess I can give everyone a bit of like a flyover now. No. So we do have the new lake mat. Oh. Yeah, so you can see over here has the nice lake texture. Has some like rocks and stuff on it, but I've put real rocks around it as well. So yep. Yes. Cool. Ben was on. Somehow you guys are muted. Has he been muted this whole time?
Oh. Well, everyone on mute.
I don't think I've been on mute. I just think I wasn't talking because you guys were talking, but I think you were muted. Classic Black Site Studio. Our
Production
terrain
value.
doesn't come with mute buttons.
Oh, I wish it did though.
I don't know how that happens.
It says it's somebody saying everyone's on mute.
Yeah,
Miracle
not
Bubbles
anymore.
is saying everyone on mute. Can you hear me now? Am I alive? Hello? Help.
Well, okay. Well, we're back to it. Hopefully you heard some of that, and that was like a recent thing. But yeah, we have the new map comes with the lake feature up there. We have the new camp set comes with the 3 cabins, the latrine, the racks, and the shed. Oh, and the 2 signs and fencing. It's a lot of stuff in that. And then we have the re-release of the giant big normal cabin, which I've set up kind of as like a. I've set it up as like I would say a head office nurse's station. Probably is what I'd be imagining this as. The only thing we don't have is a mess hall, but you know maybe coming soon. Maybe if you guys buy this, maybe if the camp stuff does well, maybe.
If you could also, if you buy the big building, or if you already have one and you get a second one, you could strip out some of the interior walls in there and make it like like a cafeteria room, and then have like a kitchen space in the back.
Yeah, have this whole.
That'd be pretty sweet.
Have the kitchens over here.
There was a bunch of stuff that didn't make it in the final kit because I was like, I figured we'd just keep it simple. But if it sells well, we'll for sure consider adding to it. You know, there's a ton of awesome stuff we could do.
The only thing that's on this board that doesn't come with one of the 3 things is the trees and bushes, which you still can buy, the rocks, which just go to your pet store, and then the dock. The dock is from our lighthouse kit. But I couldn't.
Oh yeah, this is also a great map for the lighthouse.
Mm-hmm.
You could totally put the lighthouse in this. Yeah,
lighthouse with the European farmhouse, not the barn, right? The red one. The farmhouse and the lighthouse look great together, and that would look great on this table. Your
sweet narwhal horned sea monster.
Stuart, yes, they do have an inside. The skinny cabins have insides, and each cabin has 2 bunk beds with ladders in it, and a screen door on the front that works. The dock is kind of in the Sundered Kingdom and Sundered Empire set. It is. So those are like, I think, half an inch off the ground. These docks are a bit smaller of a scale, so a bit more like quote unquote realistic, and they're only about 1/8 of an inch off the ground. So you can set them on a thing like a mat, and it doesn't feel like it's feet above the water. Thanks everyone for the follows. Malev, the resubscription earlier. Thank you for that. Oh, and yes, they do include STLs. Ben, I'm gonna pop these up.
Yeah, I did some little extra bits for this set because I was like, you know what?
So tiny.
I'm sure a lot of people will get these, and we'll. The summer camp comes with some camp counselor STLs.
Yes, they're so good.
So yeah. Doesn't have any rules or anything like that. So they're not like official, don't look back characters or anything, but they're just like you could use them as supporting characters if you want.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Just paint them up. So they come. I threw in a supported version too, like I've been doing. I didn't mention that it was supported because I haven't had a chance to test it. I literally sculpted these this morning. So yeah, Whoever is the first to print, please post them in the Discord or shoot us an email and let me know if they work out. But there's an unsupported version too, so you can just throw them in your slicer and kind of just go nuts if you have your own preference.
Man, this guy has some quads. He does some hiking.
Dude, yeah, I was like, I imported my my male dolly, and I just inflated all the muscles out, and I was just like, yep,
Arnold Schwarzenegger, right there.
I was totally. I was like, if the girl's gonna be fairly thick, then I was like, the dude's gonna be even thicker. So, yeah.
This is max in 2 years.
Did not skip leg day. No, he did not. Yeah, this is Max's older brother. I feel like that he's a bit estranged from because he's 9 years older. You know, we just never really talk that much.
All right. If people get this stuff and they post in the thing, I'll write up some freebie. We'll make some characters for them. Yeah, we'll make some lore, and I'll make up some character. They could be used as supporting characters, or I'll whip up some characters for them. We'll make that Max's older brother. That'll be fun.
Sick. Okay, yeah, I think that's it, guys. So again, !new for all that stuff. All the stuff. You got the mats, we got the cabin re-release, we have the new little cabins with the shed and the canoes and the bathrooms and the signs. We have the mat. Max's brother Mitch.
The mat, like I said, we don't have a ton of the mat. We've got 25 of them, so there's really not that many. If they sell out, we'll reorder them, obviously. But I added them into the previous restock, and I was not expecting them to arrive for this week, but they are. So I was like,
speaking of arriving this week, segues.
Oh yeah. Speaking of.
All of you that have been waiting on Lunar, don't worry, we've been waiting too. So last Friday, we had our first batch that almost could go out. And that's why last stream we said it could be soon, because we were kind of aiming to get them out by the end of that week. We are
also put a 1 in chat if you pre-ordered Lunar.
One in chat if you're a Lunar fan, and maybe not. Maybe this is all just DLB. I don't know exactly how divided our bases are. But that said, we were waiting on one box to show up. It was the Rovers, and that box showed up roughly an hour. So we've had the terrain being cut. We have sets ready to go. We've had core boxes set, ready to go. We have cards. We even have almost all of the stretch goals minus the minis. The cards and all that stuff has started to roll in, if not already been in. So I'm just gonna switch this over to the dirty corner of my stream room right there, and show this off here.
Look at that little box. What's in the box? What's in the box? Cue Brad Pitt memes.
So
hopefully this is what you think it is, and not the dirty toys that you ordered.
Oh no, it is. So we have quite a few here, guys. We have right here. Open these up. Boom. Boys out. These are the Rovers. They're the Rovers that we were waiting on for the Rovers.
That.
So that's
resin.
40, 80, 120 of those. We got resupplies of the USS and the USA miniatures. Now that won't get all of them out. Even at 120 Rovers.
Yeah, we pretty short.
still quite a few short of the total go. You guys really, I see some ones in the chat now. Yep. You guys really seem to like that. But tomorrow, first batch of stuff should be going out with those Rovers in hand.
Connor and I are going to put an update on the Lunar updates page probably tonight after stream. We'll write out a quick one and just kind of give people a heads up. So it's pretty exciting. We were kind of waiting on, like Connor said, we were waiting on those to arrive, and we had some, we've got some core boxes packed, but we also didn't want to just ship a very small amount out and then have to wait a couple of weeks to do the next batch. So things are looking pretty good. So
Regime Rumble should have gone out.
The only things to our knowledge that haven't gone out for Regime Rumble still are the stretch goals, but the caster is wrapping those up at the moment. So we're hopeful we can get those out sometime in the next couple of weeks. So
our Tyler,
You ready for some of that too?
If
Some
you're
things in
waiting on the
playtesting.
Regime Rumble, hit us up with your order number. But
I
we
can
did
check
have the
right now.
mats, so it should already have gone out if you've ordered. We've also like caught a ton up on our backlog stuff. So
It's been
anyways,
very busy.
so
Shouts
tomorrow,
out to all the people at Blackside for
all
working
of
super
to
hard.
Doug, Lucas, and Jonathan.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
working hard.
tomorrow we should get a bit over half of the early birds out, and that one we're cutting the next batch of terrain for it, so that should be soon to follow. Some limited, or just like whoever ordered just the core boxes, those will go out because we have those ready. And then tier 2 orders should also get quite a few of those out now that we have the rovers. Because the only thing we were waiting on was the rovers for the tier 2s. So if you ordered a tier 3 or you were on the later end of the early bird, you may not get yours first, and we do apologize about that, but we are cutting the MDF as quickly as we can. And at this rate, as long as the caster keeps sending the minis to us, we should be good here in like within 2 weeks to have fulfilled all of the lunar stuff, minus the stretch goals.
Yeah.
So
Dang.
should be good. We're finally catching up. Whew. Still have a busy week ahead of us.
You mean
it's
the
been-
people who supported Lunar through the back room don't have to wait a year?
I know. Honestly, it's funny because I like genuinely feel bad that it's going to end up for some people being a month past when we said we would start shipping, because we were wanting to ship the week of the 9th. I mean, and those were pretty high hopes. And we almost could have, except for the casting stuff. But then I'm like, oh, so like a month after we said we would ship a brand new game, we're actually going to have shipped all of the brand new game.
Yeah, that's
Feels
awesome.
okay. Feels okay about that.
Feels pretty
Yeah.
good, yeah.
That's awesome.
So,
All right. So it's not delayed 18 months. Not yet. Yeah,
Not yet.
as of right
Yeah.
now, it's not.
you know what? Keep
We'll see where
talking,
things
Moya.
are at
Keep
tomorrow
talking.
morning.
Keep talking. We'll find out. No.
Fortunately-
well, we should get quite a few.
Fortunately, we didn't have to deal with trying to book shipping containers right now.
No.
Yes.
Oh,
Uh,
also Wave 7. If you ordered Wave 7, most of those boxes are packed. We just didn't get a chance to label them today.
Oh yeah. Speaking of Wave 7,
So-
if you missed out on those the other day,
Mhm.
those dropped. I'm going to drop a link in chat because I actually think they're 3 of my favorite sets we've done in a while.
I actually have them with me.
Yeah, nice. And some BMX kids that Matt has started toying with some rules for.
They're in
People-
playtesting right now.
People kept asking. I literally did those as fun because I was like, I really wanted to do some BMX kids, and obviously people just like went crazy for them. So
Yeah, guy
And
just
they'll
riding
offer
his
some,
bike.
some cool rules, some different ways to play
yeah,
your starting group for DLB if you decide to.
He's BMX
Ah,
kids.
so good.
Look at him.
dude, the plastic looks so weird on the blue screen
Yeah.
though, dude. Oh man, that's so
We got some
man.
BMX kids. We got some future hunters. Ben, when you first showed me this sculpt, I actually thought it was Bato from Ghost in
If
the
you
Shell.
gave him the little circle eyes, he could totally be.
I think
Yeah.
he could pass as a street
Yeah.
Bato.
You could use those. You could easily use those in the Future Hunters and German Terrorists could easily be used in any like cyberpunk. Actually, the BMX people could be pretty cool, like NPCs, just like hanging around in like some cyberpunk.
Can you imagine like a street gang and they've like put neon
Yeah.
all over their bikes?
Yeah.
It would make the 3D glasses actually like kind of make sense. It's
Yeah.
The middle
future.
school version of Tron.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, so those launched last week. We actually sold a bunch of those, so those will go out, like Connor said, today, tomorrow.
The
Um,
goal is to get like I did a quick count right before I left. To get like 100 packages packed up and shipped tomorrow, which
Nice.
has now not become too uncommon for like a daily shipping.
Yeah.
But like it's still a lot.
It's funny,
Last week,
like
I turned to Doug like
we-
halfway through, and I was like, "Dude, we just still have more packages. Like, I only played like 2 hours of my day for this. What's going on?"
Connor and we've said this a lot. You have to remember, Connor and I literally started Black Site in his garage, which was falling apart. Anyone that watches, we've told this story before. The cement was like broken, water damaged, like, and we'd send like one package out every now and then to see like the UPS guy pull up and literally have to fill up. Like, I think the funniest thing is when we had to buy a trolley to carry the packages because we couldn't.
Well, we bought
was
the
like-
trolley because we were having to use it for like conventions and stuff.
Right,
But
and now it's used for
now it's only
packages.
for packages every day, and now
It's
we're like,
like,
oh, we need a new dolly
Yeah.
now. So
It's pretty fun. But anyway, look, this is my roundabout way of just thanking everyone for their support.
yes,
It's seeing that growth as trying to run a small business is honestly really, really difficult. Anyone that tells you it's easy is lying, or they're just using their daddy's money. I don't know. So yeah, honestly, the support is super overwhelming, and we couldn't thank you guys enough for all the support you give us. And let's play some horror. Let's play some games.
DLB. So I'll be honest. I know Matt, you and Ben were talking about what we were actually playing tonight. I didn't read any of those messages.
So we were talking about playing The Last Stop from Boxcar Willie, which
We
is
haven't-
everybody's
we
going to
haven't
be
done
in the
Willie.
cabin.
We haven't
No,
done Willie
in a long time.
Yeah.
And he's awesome.
He is. All right, cool. I feel like, you know what? No, I was gonna say that Ranger Sandy had to be in this game, but I take it back. I don't believe that. So, we can drop for some random characters. Let me go dig out my Boxcar Willie mini. The guy hasn't, he hasn't gotten that much love, which maybe explains his
Well,
desire
this is
of chainsawing people.
This is going to be his night, because if any of you out there have played Last Stop, this is one of the more brutal scenarios where people are going to die. It's
People
an
are
8-turn plot, and
die.
pretty much it all takes place in the cabin. Nobody's going to have their starting equipment. It's just going to be brutal.
Speaking of camping and stuff, we also released this Stl Pack, which I should have mentioned, which would go great with the summer camp set.
There's some really cool stuff in there. Is that that one has the bear trap in it, right?
Yeah.
Dude, that thing's awesome. Like if you're playing the trapped scenario where you have them out and like people can wander into them, you could print off like a half dozen of those just to have out for terrain, and they would look awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Connor went nuts on making all of these little like detail bits. I did like the tent and the sleeping bags and all of the things that needed to be sculpted, and then Connor just like went crazy with all the like coolers and generators, and there's a ton of little details. If you're like me and you want like a ton of like cool little things, and some of these you could use on bases as well. Like I was thinking the other day, like you could easily put some of this stuff on the bases to like detail your characters.
You also can use the generators for things like knock and shout. Like instead of being in an exterior to a building, you have to be next to a generator. Like you're kicking a Jenny on to provide the
Yeah,
light.
that'd be awesome.
So there's ways to like house rule that sort of stuff. So that's a great thing. You buy a set of STLs, you can print as many as you want.
Yes,
Yeah.
Wall of Sleep. Excellent. He played Last Stop 3 times and no one ever made it out of the cabin.
I'm not gonna lie, like sometimes losing Don't Look Back is actually really fun. It's kind of weird how
heck
that
yeah.
works. Some of the best games we've had on stream, I think, are the ones that we don't win.
Yep.
Boxcar Willie, ready to go. So we're going to be
Painted by
just
Doug.
in the cabin. This the main cabin, correct?
Yeah, the big boy cabin.
All right. I
Yep,
think
yep, yep.
I'm going to drop the camera down so that we have a bit better of a vantage point there. Got the shorts on, so Get in the true 80s camp counselor experience, boys. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah. Look at those thighs. Look at him. Look at him. Are you looking?
I think this is TOS, dude.
Are you
I think
looking?
we're gonna get banned.
Yeah, when the stream just cuts out all of a sudden, you'll know why.
Are you
It's,
looking?
Imagine if you joined this. She's like, oh, board games. Well, this looks interesting. Some guy's crotch. Are you looking? Are you looking? Are you looking? It's just like, what?
This is where all the people on OnlyFans came here. They all moved
Yep.
over here.
Yeah.
They're all
Oh,
living in the
man.
Black Site stream.
Well, I mean, yeah, maybe we'll just start like a black site OnlyFans, you know?
I mean, it brings a whole new outlook on the back room.
Oh my god.
We,
Filthy.
real talk. I really don't want to like make this a thing because as soon as I say it, I'm sure it's going to be memes, especially now that I've even said that. But Ben and I were just like, we need to be really careful never to say the black site backdoor because that's too much.
Well, yeah, I kept saying that by accident. After we joked about it, then we were in conversations when we were like recording videos and stuff. I kept in my mind. I'm like, wait, which one did I just say? You know. So
Oh,
Kosu, before stream started, we were trying to get Connor to shave his hair into a mullet, but it just didn't happen. We didn't win on
if
that.
we sell
No.
100 cabins, if we sell 100 cabins,
I will not.
I'll shave Connor's hair into a mullet.
No, that's not
While
how
he
that
sleeps.
works. That's
Yeah.
not how deals work, man. All right, I just wanted to show off the rest of this table a bit, though, because now that I've zoomed in here, I want to still give the macro view for some camp settings. So one sec.
So if you're not familiar with Last Stop, it's the second of the two plots that come in Death on the Line. The other one's across the tracks, but in this one, we're going to set up the table to represent a wooded area. Thoughts down should train. Place cabin in the center of the table, or here is fine. All the characters start the game in one room of the cabin. Place a freight token outside and in contact with each exterior door. Place the killer conjured in a room adjacent to the characters. There are no points of interest. There's 8 turns. Special rules, House of Horrors. All exterior doors and windows to the building are reinforced to keep the meat in. Breaking open an exterior door or window with the kick it in action is done at a -10 modifier. Abducted. Characters may not use their starting weapon or items in the plot. Gruesome implements. When characters search the area, all rolls for weapons are on the melee table and never sated. Boxcar Willie is never removed from the table when a character falls victim. Slow and steady. Boxcar Willie does not add additional inches to his movement for the terror points on a character he targets with his MO. In Master of the Chainsaw, he has +2 to the critical range for any of his attacks. Objective, at least one character has to make it out of the cabin and survive until the end of turn 8. So even if you get out, you may not survive. And we're going to be using Boxcar Willie. His MO is direct, his visage is mutilated, and he's armed and dangerous and violent. So he's adding 1 damage, 1 injury to all of his attacks, and they all cause bleeding as well. This is going to be a massacre at Camp Northwood.
It's going to be violent, that's for sure.
Well,
The lake is going to run red today.
let's pick our victims, huh? I got, let's see. It's weird. Now my close-up is my wide angle. Not used to this. I got my final girls, Dark Hearts, and the characters, as well as Captain Erasmus. Captain
Erasmus Drake.
Anyone have any favorites? Anyone in chat have anyone
Yeah,
they
if
want to
you,
see played?
Anyone wants to throw some ideas at us?
Real talk.
I think I
First
would
name
like
I see. I'm gonna from chat. First name I see. I'm gonna
Paint.
play. Paint. Crap. All right. I don't have any. All right. I can figure this out.
Quick,
who would
Matt,
you like
write
to
a
play?
character called Paint. I'm gonna play.
Seth doesn't count. He's not a human. Seth doesn't count. He's not a human.
Okay.
Moya. Seth doesn't count. Seth doesn't count.
I
we're
want to
playing
play
Seth.
Seth, Connor. I
We're
want to play
playing
Seth.
man. You know what? You
I
knew the second you
I
opened your
knew.
mouth that people would
The
You know, I
doctor.
feel like even though we just said let everybody pick, since this is sort of like a throwback and a relaunch of the core cabin, I feel like we should at least have Max, Seth, and
I'm gonna play Denise. I'm gonna play
yeah,
Denise.
because
You
that's
always
like our
played
back
Alice,
in the day
though.
what we would always.
Yeah, I wanna bring that hiking guy in. If the what's his name? Nathaniel.
Yes. Yep, Nathaniel. Yeah.
I wanna do Nathaniel at some
Alright.
point in the game, and then have him get murdered.
I mean, do we bring in the OGs? Do we bring in Holden too?
Yeah, let's do the OG. Let's do the
Or-
OG crew.
Who said the doctor? Someone said the doctor. Did R. Tyler?
Oh yeah, Doctor.
we haven't played with Grange in a while. Maybe she's like.
Yeah, we could do Grange.
She's helping out the summer camp. She's like.
Yeah,
being
she's like the
their nurse.
counselor. Yeah, she's like the nurse or like head counselor.
She's actually
Alright.
experimenting on all the kids.
Yep. Classic Dr. Grange.
I thought he said Fat Neil. What?
Fat Neil.
Dude, that's yeah, we're gonna have to have a character called Fat Neil now.
But that's
I'm
from.
writing
from
it down. It's going in
Community.
the Grail Diary. Yep,
Oh,
going in the
shit.
Grail Diary.
Wasn't Fat
wait,
Neil
is
from,
it-
Wasn't he in Community at some point? He said something like, "There's not even a skinny Neil. Why do I have to be Fat Neil?" Like I think that's part of his character. Oh, it's a tragic story.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's
Fat-
from
yeah.
Community.
Yeah.
TJ! Woo woo!
I need my book and cards. Oh, I dropped all
Long
the cards.
time no see. Yeah, he ran. I think I saw his post. He ran something like 13 demo games of Don't Look Back over the weekend.
What?
That's
That's
amazing.
crazy.
Yeah, at Southern Fried Gaming Convention. Yeah, he demoed 13 games of it. I think he said.
Nice. Speaking of conventions, so unfortunately we weren't able to do ReaperCon, but we have MillenniumCon coming up in November, which Matt might be coming to. Might? Could we say might? Or
We can say might.
might? Still trying to work out those details. Which is November, Veterans Day weekend in November, which is in Brown Rock, Texas. We're going to be there with Don't Look Back and Luna and whatever else we got going on at that time. And if you want to come to a really chill, it's not a big convention, but it's really chill. The people there are super, super nice. Everyone from like the Texas miniature game scene tends to go. It's a really, really good convention. So we'll be there. We'll have a ton of product. Be running demos. I'm sure there'll be other people running Don't Look Back. I think it's gonna be a really good time, and Matt might be there. We'll see.
That's right.
If all the stars align, Matt will appear.
Because I may have to save my days for something else.
Well, we'll just call in a bomb threat, and then
Oh,
we will not. We
perfect.
will not call them bomb threats. We're done with that. Okay, Ben?
I'd like to keep
Not
my
in
job,
America.
please.
Not in America. All right, I got my docs set up. I got the table set up. Matt, I do not have my Death on the Line VHS collectible case here, so I'm going to need you to reread me the rules, make sure I'm setting things up correctly.
Sure. So we're going to put all of our characters in. You can pick a room.
Mm-hmm.
All the characters are going to start in the same room. Boxcar Willie is going to start conjured in a room adjacent, so you can just pick that as well. I think he should be at like the front door room, like he's just come in. We just woke up. He's been out slaughtering people in the woods. He's come back to. He thinks he's getting ready to turn us into foot bacon.
Oh, I forgot about foot bacon.
Good old foot bacon.
Tasty foot bacon. Okay, so he's there. And then what?
Oh yeah.
So the big thing is that's how we're going to start setup. There's going to be a fright token in contact with each door, exterior door of the cabin.
My cabin has suffered some wounds over the past year. I'm missing a door over here. But
Yeah, that cabin has been well used. That's for sure.
This is the prototype cabin.
Oh,
look
it
at
is.
that! Look at that fresh new token.
Yeah, the tokens are crisp. Shout out to Blacksite Studio. They produce these tokens. If you haven't heard of them, they're great. You should go buy their stuff.
Yep. Especially anything with the name Matt Burns on it. Buy that stuff, please. Screw that lunar stuff.
Because why you lock your doors?
Guys, Matt's trying to remodel his basement, so buy more stuff. And
I'm so stoked about that because my dad's like the super construction guy. So I went in, we ripped everything apart, put it back in, and he's like does all the wiring and everything. And he's like, "What do you want?" I was like, "I want plugs in the ceiling. I want them on the walls. I want like bars on the ceiling to hang cameras and stuff from." And he's like, "All right."
That's sick.
So we did all the like outlet/USB outlets in there.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
That's the one thing I think. Whenever we get our next space, that I think Connor and I are looking forward to the most is
I've
being
shown
able to,
off it, but I'm just gonna do a quick, just little.
While you do that, I'm gonna use awesome.
So now the stream room. So this is the stream room, and it's over here. That's my side. This is the stream room. It's a very small room, and look at those, all this stuff, just mats. We had to move the 3D printer in here because the heat kept breaking it. Still have to fix that. Oh man, it'd be nice to, like you're saying. Yes, we have I have screwed things into the ceiling and stuff, but have to fill those holes later. It's not very structural.
Yeah.
It's worked out though.
I'm excited. So I haven't vanished forever, even though I haven't been on Twitch, but I've been kind of I'm tired of my stuff that I do on Twitch disappearing. So I want to kind of get this all set up and I can start doing some, stuff like this. I can start doing some demo games and playtesting games for some things. I think it'll just be nice to be able to keep the content instead of having it vanish out into nowhere.
So with the lunar set coming out, will we have a ET set later? So we kind of, I think you're half joking, but if you're not, that's fine too. But we have said, so lunar we're going to keep pretty grounded, but we are going to do some hoping, this is kind of up to Matt, to do some DLB lunar crossover events,
I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
The BSS cinematic universe, if you will. But yeah. That's all TBD. We got to get all the sets out first, which, again, if you're just joining us, you should be receiving some notifications tomorrow. No new fog machine, no. No, we've gone away with that for now.
Yeah. Connor's lungs are too important.
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah.
They're replaceable. Okay. Here we go. Any other setup? Thank you for the like, Ryan. Any other setup, Matt?
Nope, we don't need any other setup. The big thing is just that we're trying to get out of the cabin and survive to the end of turn 8, but breaking the door or window open is at -10. An additional -10? Or is done with a -10 modifier instead of the minus or the +4, I think it normally is.
Yeah.
So it would be a total of -6. Anyways, The characters are abducted, so we don't have any of our items or weapons. They've all been stripped off.
Find some new ones.
Never sated Boxcar Willie isn't removed from the table when a character falls victim, so he doesn't savor the moment. He doesn't add inches to his movement for terror because he's slow and steady. He's plus due to his crit range, and with I think there's one more that I'm missing in here. Oh, gruesome implements. When we search the area, the only weapons that we can find, we always roll on the melee table. When we find weapons, because he's just got blades and things hanging around all over the place in here.
We'll have to actually roll then, because I haven't divvied up my deck accordingly. All right, well, I think that brings us to turn 1. Correct?
Yeah, turn 1.
Fright phase. We're going to roll for these 4 fright tokens. Here we go.
Need a 10.
8.
Okay, they don't go anywhere. We put one in the center of the table.
Over.
All right.
One
Farmer
in this-
Fells is asking BSS t-shirts. We had a bunch made for like our staff and for conventions. We keep saying this about merch. Like we really want to find somewhere that actually makes good quality stuff because like we can use the print on demand websites and just people can get on there and like order it themselves. But the quality is so bad that it's kind of just like
Yeah.
But it's something that we'd really like to do. We'd like to do some nice t-shirts and maybe a hat or something, but we'll see.
I really want to do a like a Camp Northwood, like a pine green
Camp
sweatshirt and do
Oh,
like
yeah,
a Camp
that'd be-
Northwood thing on there. And one for the AV Club. I'd love to make an AV Club t-shirt.
I would
or a hoodie.
1000% crop that. I would crop that
Okay.
Northwood sweatshirt immediately.
All right, anyone in chat that's watching out there, if we were to put up those 2 things at some point for a pre-order, would you be interested in some Don't Look Back themed, universe themed merch? So not just Don't Look Back on a t-shirt, but like Camp Northwood, or what was the other one you said, Matt?
We could do the AV Club. We could do like Northwood High. We could do Loughton High.
Yeah.
Northwood High track and field.
Yeah.
And have like the classic guy with the baton, but in the background behind him is a guy with a chainsaw.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. And they could be handing off it's like a hand in the forearm. Like handing it off to the next person as the baton. That'd be
Northwood AV Club. It could be like all of your AV Club equipment, but then like an EM, like those Ghost Hunter EM finder
Yes.
things, electromagnetic finders, and
yeah.
some haunted books.
I
Yeah,
almost
that'd be
did Kosu. I almost made a Dialogistics Sagawa mug. I almost put those up. I couldn't find anywhere that. Again, it's like I can find plenty of places that will put just like a cheap decal on the mug, but like I wanted one that could go in a dishwasher because I hate having to hand wash stuff. So I was like trying to hunt them down. All right, well, since a ton of you seem to want merch,
I'm gonna
maybe
put
I'll,
it in my. I'm gonna put it in my book. My book of
yeah,
to-dos.
maybe I'll put it in my little note.
gonna-
We'll see if we can find someone.
pencil it in. I'm gonna say merch, baby.
Merch, baby. All right, let's play.
That could be fun.
Let's play.
All right, so Killer Face. He activates because he is already here, right?
Yep, and that door is open, right? We can see him, so it's all good.
It is closed. I thought I was supposed to close it. Does it need to be open? I didn't know that it's specified.
I think we should leave them open that way that the characters can move through the house pretty quickly. I think that's you people can play it however they want, but I think if we want to have a chance to kind of run around, we should start with them open.
All right, I like this.
All right, I'm gonna go first as Denise because I'm the rich girl. I'm gonna look in that closet for a gun.
Well, you're not going to find it because you're only going to find melee weapons. But you can certainly go and hope to find a gun, but you're going to find a melee weapon.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I want a weapon of some kind.
So you're within half an inch, so I think you can immediately search. But would you like to move or do something else first?
Should we say that we can get up into the attic with the
Sure.
ladder this time? We could escape out the roof because there's
there's no windows on the roof.
I thought there was one.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not going to go up there. That's a death trap.
See you later, Denise.
That's what Boxcar Willie wants me to do. I'm just gonna maybe move up to the door and I'll just look for something.
Like
my
the closet door?
Sorry, that's common. A DLB shirt with color change ink, so when you get warm, blood appears like splattered across the front of it.
Oh yeah. Like they do with those floor mats, like the bath mats that you could get out, like when the water goes on it, it like changes it to red.
Red. Okay. All right. Sorry, Ben. What are you doing?
I think I'm just gonna move up to the door and I'll search for something.
Okay. We will. There's my page. 2.5
Because I'm
inches
assuming
to
we
the
just
door.
want to like bust out of this place, right?
We're gonna try.
Yeah.
Somebody has to be out of the cabin and survive to the end of turn 8.
Then you'll
Okay.
search. So Denise's awareness is 8. Here we go. It is a 7. It counts. You find something.
I'm the greatest.
So I still roll for items and weapons, or do I just
Yeah,
exclusively?
yeah. Do you want me
roll?
to just go back to the old school table?
Yeah, I guess right. So
go ahead.
first is a 6, which means it's an.
So it's an item. It's a supply. Yep.
And she gets a 9.
She finds herself an old lockbox, which immediately choose any item from either table, so you can find any melee item you want.
All right,
Ooh.
Or any
chainsaw.
other item, for sure.
You want to find? You're picking up his chainsaw.
Chainsaw.
Yes.
I get a chainsaw.
Denise just moves
with
forward,
chainsaw.
looking at him, and then trips and looks down, and his backup chainsaw was in the corner
Yeah,
the
it's
whole
spare.
time.
Connor, do you have final girls?
I do.
Dude, is she the? What characters do we have?
We have
Is she the only
Grange.
female?
We have Grange.
Oh, we do have Dr. Grange. All right, cool. Well, we'll get Grange killed, and then Denise, we can put the final girl curse on her with her chainsaw.
Oh yeah,
That'd be
nice.
awesome.
Denise is being a
Guys,
badass tonight.
drinking. This is not water. This is my whiskey drink that I have, and drinking it out of a sports bottle feels so wrong. Like
That's because
Like
it
you're
is
back in
wrong.
high school.
I just like, who am I trying to hide from? This was part of a camp counselor thing, but now I just feel like I'm hiding from myself. You know.
Oh, this is
All right.
sick. The dueling chainsaws. Yeah, this is awesome. Okay.
What would you like to do, Matt? Are you doing Seth? Is that what you said?
Yeah. Let's see. Old Sethy boy here. I guess he's going to slam his hands on that window because he's panicking already. Because not only does Boxcar Willie have a chainsaw, but now Denise
Now
does.
Denise
he
also
really wants
does.
to get out of here.
Imagine how loud it would be in this tiny little room. Just chainsaw noises.
All right, so you're just gonna try to get out?
Well, I'm gonna use a quick action because I'm next to the window, right?
Yeah.
You are.
I'll go ahead and try to kick it in. So I'm going to be at a -6 to my combat for that.
Yes.
I feel like you're not going to get it.
Well, I'm
your,
panicking. Okay.
Your combat is 8, so you're looking for a 1 or a 2
Yep. Let's do it.
on a d20.
Yep.
You got the opposite. You got an 18.
I'm like banging on the window. And then I
rattling.
guess I'll
What
root
did you
around
name?
on whatever's on the floor. A 1 or a 2. There's a 10% chance. No big deal. I'm gonna root around on the floor and search the area.
All right, here we go. You're rolling for that. Another 18. So didn't find that.
I'm gonna use a point of luck and
Oh my
reroll that.
gosh.
You.
Seth, you are a terrible human.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
5. Okay, you got it. I will roll on the table. Oh, it was almost, yes, that was good. It was almost a 20. It landed as a 2. Found a
Oh,
weapon,
excellent.
a melee weapon. So I'm just
Okay.
rolling D5 right now, right?
Yep.
Rolled an 8, so that's a 4. What do you get?
A baseball bat.
Ooh,
Nice.
he found
Hey,
Max's
Max!
baseball bat. Okay.
We're just picking up other people's stuff.
Well,
And then
I
I'll
guess
stand there holding it out in front of me, shaking.
Max is going to run behind Denise, I think. He can't get past her. Can he? Yeah, he can move through her if he wanted to.
Yeah, he can. Yep, he just can't end on her base.
Max, let's see. How much is he? Moves 4. So. He's just charging. He's charging Willie. Base to base.
No.
A little bit more of an action shot right there. Max is in base to base with Willie, and he is going to attack. Just I guess with his fists. Yeah.
Yep.
Exclamation mark new for those products. And a little sneak peek. It's this stuff right here. It's the mat, it's the cabins, and it's the re-release of the original core cabin. Also comes with fences, canoes, toilets. It's great. Some great stuff. You should pick it up.
And some STL files.
And some STL files. What STL files? Like what? Could I see an example, you ask me? Yes, that's them. Okay, that's it. Here we go. What's his combat? I guess just 10?
Who, Max?
Yeah. So
Yeah, I think he's 10 or 11.
rolled a 12. He's going to use a luck point, I think.
Hey, thanks for the sub, dude.
He got a crit! He got a crit!
Nice.
No way.
So
He
he's
got
going
a
to do
crit-
2 damage to him, but then it's
Two-
going to get reduced by 2 to a minimum of 1.
Okay, well. He
So
still
he
took a damage.
pops Boxcar Willie in the jaw. His, like,
faints
Thomas
and
the
then
Tank
boom.
Engine mask.
Right in
slides
his
off.
nose. Yeah. The mask is cracked now, and his eyes are bulging out of it even farther. All right, and I guess we have Grange left back here in the corner. Grange.
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 What's Grange gonna do? I guess search. She'll move and search.
This is going to be brutal. I love it.
Move and search. 5. She definitely finds something. She finds something on the item table.
Of course she
Finds
does.
A 3. What's a 3?
A phone.
She
That could be
finds
helpful.
an old phone.
But
She
find
finds
it.
Denise's phone.
Finds Denise's phone that she drops. It's just like, what?
This is awesome.
So
This is awesome
weird.
for like a throwback thing. Like the characters are finding their items
Yeah,
in the
it's
old
really
cabin. That's cool.
And that's it for the character phase. Hey, we skipped the killer phase, didn't we?
Why, yes, we did.
Wow.
We totally did.
All right, well, let's like have him take an extra killer phase then. Let's have him, I guess, swing at
Oof.
Max.
Man, yeah. Look at that. Look at that Scott Radon post right there. That's
I know,
a
right?
Scott Radon post.
Thank
Make
you,
that
Scott.
a copy. Make that a copy paster, everyone. Just
Everyone just look at those
Copy
canoes
paste
not
that.
getting rain and snakes in them. It's so great.
My canoes would be the wrong way.
Yeah.
All right, so is he? So I guess he'll attack Max with 1 with his first ability.
Yup.
Okay.
It's
it's
gonna
a-
be
it's a
terribly
With a
awesome.
brick phone.
That's gonna hit.
Gonna hit.
So he hits
how
him with
much?
the chainsaw. 4 injuries and he's bleeding. No big
Oh,
deal.
okay. 1, 2, 3. Yep, Max is fine with that.
And then in that wild, with that, then the wild chainsaw swing. Everybody else within 2 is going to take 2 injuries and start bleeding.
So that would just be Denise.
Denise.
And does that just hit? Does that just hit?
Yeah, yep, it just hits everybody.
Classic.
Normally for 1, but with his violent, he's going to do an extra.
So it hits for 2, and she's bleeding. And now officially we're in turn
2.
2. Turn 2 fright phase.
Jeez. All right.
Here we go.
Let's
Rolling
do
for
this.
fright.
Oh my gosh. 6+.
3 does not go off.
Nice. Pop another one in the middle.
Yep. Now, just so we don't forget here, we are onto killer phase. Okay. Well, he's engaged with Max already again, so he's just gonna chainsaw him again, right?
Yep.
14. Does that hit?
Chainsaw.
14. Yes, I believe it does.
Does another 4 damage to him.
Does another 4.
Max is at
Max.
8 wounds. Perfect. And
And
Denise
bleeding.
will take another 2 and is also bleeding. And that's it for his turn. Now we're on the character phase.
Foot bacon.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, piggy.
Max is gonna activate, take an injury for bleeding, and then stumble away. See if he trips.
Oh, if he trips, he's gonna die.
Oh wait, is it below his awareness?
Yeah, yes.
All right. Okay, so I'll have to use my last luck point there. I got an 11 two times in a row. So Max stumbles away, trips, hits his head in that corner, and his neck cracks.
Oh God! He was like our chance to get out too. He has like the highest combat value.
Yeah, Max is now dead because he, just like in the movies, ran forward, punched him in the nose, and then just immediately got a chainsaw in his gut. It went in. Boxcar Willie revved it again, and then as he kicks him off of the end of the chainsaw, he breaks his neck in the corner of the wall. I think that's what happens. I think everyone here is pretty clear.
And I think that's because Seth is trying to push his way out in a panic. Denise can't back up, and then Max couldn't get away. So inadvertently, Seth has killed Max again. Let's go with that.
Every time, man. Seth moment right there. Oh,
you can, Scott, on the blood, but he already used one of his luck earlier, I believe.
Right. I could have, but I didn't because I'm not good at this game. And now Max
you can if
dead.
You want.
Nope.
You could if you want to.
I do not.
Okay. All right. Well, see you later, Max.
Denise, what would you like to do after? Oh wait, and Denise saw that, so she gains a terror point, right?
Oh yeah, heck yeah.
Okay. Denise, I'll activate you, unless someone else wants to go first.
I can go. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I feel like we just chainsaw it up, maybe.
You're just gonna go in. You saw Max.
Or I could call a supporting character.
You could. No, you can't because you don't have your phone.
You don't have your phone. Grange has the phone. We don't have our items or weapons.
Oh yeah. Oh no. What am I gonna do without Daddy's phone? Let's fight it out. Let's fight.
All right, Denise.
I'm gonna charge this guy.
Denise is going to move in with her own chainsaw.
I mean, her combat value is not great, but
yep.
Hey, we're here. We got a chainsaw, and let's do it.
Your combat is 5, so here we go. It is an 8. Would you like to use your luck? You only have 1.
I'm gonna say yes.
Okay.
Yes on the luck.
So you can do 1 point of damage to him. I love this.
It is a 6. Does not hit.
Denise, what are you doing? You're supposed to be
the chainsaw. Underdog. When a character uses move all fright tokens 6 inches directly towards this character.
Oh, I forgot to read that. Oh no.
So it's gonna be 1 right there.
You're right, Wallace sleeps so long, Denise.
I forgot how brutal this scenario is. I love it.
4. And then these 2 are under stairs. All right, so
Pete's asking, what game is this? Pete, we are playing Don't Look Back, written by Matthew Burns. It's this lovely guy next to me here. And you can find it at blacksitestudio.com/Don't Look Back. Or DLB, I think.
Typically, it's played on a 3x3 board, like you see here. We actually just released this gaming mat. These cabins re-released as a big cabin. We also do sell the trees and bushes on our website. For this, Don't Look Back is like kind of all your favorite horror movies. So there's plots or scenarios that you play around. Our current scenario actually just takes place in this large building, which is why we have a little close-up here. Boxcar Willie has captured our heroes in his slaughterhouse, and he is a slaughterin'.
That foot bacon's getting a made.
If you Pete, if you need any other information, don't hesitate to drop some more questions. There's a great Don't Look Back Facebook group, which you can check out too. If you're on Facebook.
If you're
And
not
the
in the Black
Discord.
Site Discord is awesome. People in there are amazing, and the Facebook group is amazing too. But it's both are a lot of fun to get in and chat
Also,
with people.
Here, let's say turn 5 or the end of the game, whichever comes first. We'll do our giveaway. Ben, what are we giving away tonight? Let the people know.
We're going to give away a summer camp set.
A summer camp set. Is that the whole set, or is that just the set? Is it the set, or is that the set? You know what I mean?
We're gonna give away the Camp Northwood set.
The Camp Northwoods. We're giving away essentially what you see minus the trees on the table. That's what you're telling them.
And the main cabin.
All right, in the main cabin. All right, so we're giving away the map.
Just the single set.
Just the set. Just the set. We're giving away the 3 little cabins, the bathrooms, the fences, the properly designed canoe racks, the paddles, the shed, the welcome sign, fencing, and bulletin board. That's what you're telling me.
Yes.
Okay, great. That's what we're doing. But here's the kicker, guys. Our giveaway, the thing that we use to give away, only works if you're on Twitch. So
yes.
If you're on YouTube or Facebook, which I see a few of you are, and you want to be available for that giveaway, you will have to make a Twitch account. It's free. And you'll log on to our Twitch channel and you can type in chat just like you are now, but on twitch.com. And then you'll be entered to the giveaway. So turn 5 or end of game, whichever comes first, because we're about to get killed. We're really about to get slaughtered. Also worth noting, this is maybe the hardest stock scenario, I think.
Oh, yeah. I think so. This is definitely if you're looking for murder, this is it.
Yeah.
This is it.
So
that's why it's called The Last Stop.
Yeah, it's going so fast. But turn 5 here coming up, we'll be doing that giveaway. So
how do you enter the giveaway? Christian, like Connor just said, get on to Twitch. So the giveaway will not work if you are on Facebook or YouTube right now. You've got a little bit of time, so jump onto Twitch. Twitch.tv/BSS Terrain is our Twitch channel. And you'll be able to enter from there. It's pretty simple. We'll let everyone know when the giveaway starts. So,
you know what's amazing? There aren't any water effects, man. This is a mat. This is a neoprene gaming mat. That's flat. Look at this. Look at this. Nothing. That's called Ben being an artist. Right there. But yeah, you could have that mat. It's available now.
All right. Who's going to die next?
Cool.
Denise.
Yeah, Denise, 100%. Denise, that is your turn. Seth, what would you like to do?
Probably my last.
I think Seth is going to, like the true hero that he is, he's going to use that baseball bat. He's going to focus and then try and bash out that window. Okay. So now he's going to need a 5 or less to break that window out.
Okay. A 5 or less. Here we go, Seth. Oh my! It's a 1. It's a 1. Oh. It's a 1.
Obliterates the window.
The hero
Seth,
we
the
want.
hero, just smashes out the window.
Seth's the one with the guns tonight.
He looks over his shoulder at Denise, and then he looks at Grange real quick. He drops the bat and he hops out the window.
Goodbye.
Got the camera switched over here. Let's get a good shot. Oh, upside down. Here we go.
It's true. People are like, you doubted Seth when we wanted him, and he's coming through for the team right now. That's for sure.
Instead of hopping out the window, he's going to use the catch action, the quick action. He's going to throw the bat to Grange.
I was going to say, I'm done with this, and throws it to Grange.
Well, actually, I'm going to go get help.
How does the catch action work? Okay.
It's in the new book. It was one of the things we added. It's not in mine. Right. I just have a sticky note that says make sure to add the trade item.
A character may give any found items or weapons to another non-support character within 2 inches and line of sight, as long as the target is not already at its limit for additional items and weapons. So,
okay, so we just do it. Yeah.
Grange's got a baseball bat now.
Here you go, lady.
Yeah.
Oh, my mounts are all blacked out. This is some real experimental like camera work we're doing right now. We haven't been doing stuff like this before.
Avant-garde cinema right here.
Is that what it's called? Avant-garde cinema?
I don't know.
I think it is. That's actually was going to use that, but didn't want to sound like a pretentious douche.
Well, I do my best.
Okay, so Grange has a baseball bat. Seth's turn is done. Grange is going to, I guess she'll use her phone.
That
makes sense.
Boop, boop, beep, boop, bop.
Yeah, let's call in that hiker.
Calling Nathaniel.
Or whoever you want, Connor. You're the one calling.
We're calling good on Nathaniel here. As a long action to add a supporting character to this table. Okay. Where am I adding it? Where do you guys think? Yeah, so the fourth printing of the book, we added the catch item. It was something that was like more or less house ruled from the beginning. It just didn't make it into the books. There is an errata on the way with Lunar and all the stuff that we just had going on. It's not quite there yet.
Yeah.
But there is an errata. The fourth printing of the
It's not
books,
really a new book, it's just a new printer.
Right, it's just a new print. So we fixed a few typos. I think that's the only thing we actually added was the catch.
There was a minor thing from moving the killer that people wanted him to be more like he will injure he adds an injury and a terror to anybody that he moves through or it moves through when it moves. So that was really it, I think, for like quote rules. I'm still using my first edition print with my sticky notes.
With your notes on it.
Yeah, I mean, this is the latest book here, and it's literally the same as the old book. There's just a couple of little updates, fixed a few little error typo bits and pieces and stuff like that.
And because it comes with the like the killer cards and things, we took those pages out to make the book more concise.
True. Yeah. So if you have the OG very first print, it's still functionally exactly the same.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now, it is worth noting on the topic of new things, we have just released this new mat, ! New, for these items in front of you that you see. Yeah. Anyways, Nathaniel, where's he coming up? Where do we think?
I don't know. That's your choice, man. You're the one
door?
Who picked up that Nokia phone and called him.
Yeah, back door, I think. He knocks on this back door. This
hello? Hello in there?
Hello?
Yeah. I hear chainsaws.
Why are two chainsaws going on in there?
We'll put him back over here. He's knocking. Knock, knock, knock. Okay.
Is this woodcutting class?
Is your bathroom facilities available?
Moy with the BSS back door.
Yeah, no, that one's gonna be. Oh, jeez.
What have you done, Connor?
You did this. I just said it on stream in front of people.
I never said it publicly in front of people.
You said it in front of me, and that's even worse.
That's even worse.
Saying anything in front of Connor is like saying it to the public.
Yeah, well, that's true.
This is true. All right, so Grange, that was her long action. So I guess we'll have her just like move a little bit before she calls. She let's have her move into the closet. Maybe Grange is actually a coward in this scenario. She moves into the closet as she has the bat and calls for help. And that's it for turn 2. And if you think for a second, we are now on turn 3, Fright Phase. Here we go, rolling for Fright tokens. They're all around Denise, so... It is a 5.
That'll go, they go.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We'll roll for these 2 that are farther from her right now. A 9. So the killer is enraged. Right?
Yep.
Perfect. Just add his little enraged card here.
It's gonna be bad for her.
Wow, these little cards, they're so handy. Yes, you too could get yours. They're the weapon items cards. Look at all the things that they come with. Look at all the items. Anyways,
Yes, IBN James. They are definitely the characters getting put to bed in the cabins.
Here we go. We got one more out there. That is a 3, which disappears. Now we have 1, 2, 3. We have 4 around Denise. The first one is an 8. It moves in 6 inches. Nothing happens. Next one's a 5.
Yep.
It moves in. Nothing happens. Next one's a 2. It disappears.
That goes away. Nice.
And the last one is also a 2. It also goes away.
Nice.
Good rolling there, boy.
Yeah, thanks. Sometimes it happens. That is the nature of luck. Now we're on the killer phase. Don't look back to your encounter. Killer phase. Wow. Is that pretty cool? Is that cool? Should I do that again, guys? Or do you think maybe that was too much? Do you think that was too
think.
Okay.
No, I like that. More of
Okay.
that, please.
Killer phase. He is in base to base with Denise. Does he target Denise here, or is he going to go after Nathaniel for interrupting his work?
He's going to go after Nathaniel for interrupting his work.
Let's roll for D10 for movement here. 1 inch.
Ooh.
1 whole inch of movement. Basically just takes him right to the door. Attack 1 doesn't hit, but attack 2, does it still swing?
Yep. Yep. So still just going to hit everybody in within 2.
Roll a 15. Does that go off?
That one's just hits. Anybody within 2 of
just
the
hits.
wild swings.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Denise,
Again,
you are
it's
now
like check.
at 8 wounds and still bleeding. And that is it for his turn. It is now.
Yeah, poor Nathaniel's like, hello? What's going
Hello?
on? Oh.
Jeez. Okay. It's character turn, guys. Denise, would you like to try to get out of the broken window?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
it's time.
You'll
I think
activate.
it's time to
You'll
try
go-
and escape.
You're at 9 wounds, so you really need to be probably need to get taken a look at here.
Yeah, someone needs to help me out here.
Your first movement can take you basically out of the window. Your second movement could take you a little bit farther, I think. But I just want to make sure Seth can get to you. So I think we'll just move you up a little bit, like right there. Is that all right? Just move you kind of towards the front door.
Works for me.
Whoa! Crazy camera angles.
Whoa, it's like I'm there.
It's like you're a drone at Camp Northwood.
Yeah.
Okay, Seth, what are you gonna do? You gonna help out your friend Denise?
Yeah, I'll come out after her and then let's take a look.
Okay, so you'll move 1 action out, and then let's take a look, which removes the bleeding effect from her,
Yes.
as well
Which she
as
remains.
how many wounds?
Let me take a peek. 2 injuries.
2 injuries. So you're down to 7 and no longer bleeding, Denise. That is Seth's turn. Dr.
Yay.
Grange, hiding back here in the closet. I think she's gonna make a break for it since she heard Nathaniel. 4 inches out the window, and then she's gonna go 4 inches and just brush past the kids. She's Dr. Grange is the real villain here, I think.
Yeah, she is.
Max is still dead, so we are now on to right phase. Turn 4. Big Lou. And here we go. We're rolling for fright tokens.
Wow. Dark Tower, we do not go to Gen Con. Something interesting about Gen Con is it's next to impossible to get in as a vendor for the first time. Once you're in, it's a little easier, but I've tried, but it's not easy. We do Adepticon, fortunately, so we'll be at Adepticon next year.
Yes.
And that, I guess, that's one we can safely say that Matt will be there. Right?
Yes. I
So,
absolutely that.
yeah.
the timing and my days off is really what will determine if I can go to that other one in November.
Yeah, we'll let people know close to the time. But Adepticon, Matt obviously will be there because you go to Adepticon anyway.
Yes.
And we'll have a pretty big booth at Adepticon this year. So we'll have plenty of space, plenty of product for you guys to take a look at, and probably a ton of new stuff too. We don't really do many conventions, I'll be honest. It's not a huge part of our kind of like business activity. It's just we're a pretty small business. They're really expensive to do, and it's Connor and I that have to. Connor and I, we're the ones that drive the truck from Lubbock, Texas to Chicago.
And up until 2020, like even taking a moderate amount of MDF required a at least medium-sized trailer. So now that through 2020 we now have games, things that potentially could load in a single van.
It's a bit easier.
Nothing's happened since then. So things are in flux, but historically we haven't been doing too many of them, and it's not. Listen, we really like it. It's much more satisfying than even doing streams and things, like to actually get to hang out with people and interact and play games and show off stuff.
I agree.
But at the same time, it's not like a core part of our business model. And typically, it's just like a high risk reward sort of thing. But we'll see how it goes, and we'll see how the games go. Hopefully at Millennium Con and hopefully at Adepticon, how we're playing with all that. So. Cool. All right. Now it's fright tokens. I rolled a 1, so they do not go off this turn.
Ooh, nice.
I'll add one to the middle of the board there, and is now Killer Fate. Killer Diddle. He's still moving towards Nathaniel. Here we go. He's moving 3 inches this time. Really, just like.
Oh, so we should have done this last turn too, because he's direct. He moves 2d10 and picks the highest.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
So he may not have actually slashed Denise last turn.
Right. So he actually moved 3 inches last turn. Then.
Yeah, he's direct. That was my fault. I forgot about that.
All right. So Denise, instead of being at 9, well, you're at 5. You're at 5 now.
Yeah.
Because you were at 7 after he did that. And I rolled a 3 for this turn and a 7 on his second die, which definitely gets there. And he just goes right through the doors, right?
Yeah, heck yeah. Yep.
He
Killers
just
don't
busts
care about
open the
doors and
door,
windows.
knocks down Nathaniel.
Man, poor Nathaniel's just like, I hear chainsaws, everyone all right? And this guy just busts the door open. Fresh meat.
Mike and that foot bacon, please.
Is Nathaniel a hiker or is he like a bird watcher?
He's like both. He's a little bit of both. He's definitely the dude that you would find out on the trails in Northwood. He can take 4 injuries, I believe, instead of 3. That's his big thing. He's a little bit tougher. He's had some run-ins with things like the Beast of Northwood and whatnot.
Well,
Crazy Ivan, 42.
I rolled a 19 as his first not hit, as it turns out.
Wow.
Connor, give us a bicep flex on camera.
It's so awkward. It's so awkward.
Just
you can't
do something for Crazy Ivan. Crazy Ivan just
you can't
subbed.
objectify me. Crazy Ivan, thanks for the sub. You're my favorite.
Yeah, there you
Give
go.
him a little kiss.
That's what you get.
He needs his die roll too, Connor.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right. That's right. I forgot. Crazy Ivan, here's a die roll for you. It doesn't mean anything, but maybe you win, but you're not actually winning anything. Here we go. It is a 10. A nice. Even number. Divisible by both 2 and 5. It is the basis of our numerical system, perhaps because of the amount of digits we have on our hands.
Nice. All right, cool.
Yeah, cool.
And it is too bad Wallace Sleep really does do 4 damage these days, but that is his perk in a normal game.
Like so if you weren't fighting this dude. 4 damage there because he misses on the first chainsaw swing.
Wow.
And then
But he does he will
he
hit
will
him with
hit.
wild swings.
Right, so I'll go ahead and put two wounds there.
And he's also bleeding.
And he's
But I don't think
bleeding.
that's gonna matter.
Everyone's
But
bleeding.
that's where the 4 wounds will help us, because now when we go around to the next turn, he's gonna bleed, for a point, but he's not gonna die. So it'll hold up Willie for another turn.
Nice.
Okay, so now we are on to the character phase. Characters are out of the door. Where are they gonna go? Ben, you've been
Away.
leading the charge.
We're gonna go away from here.
All right.
Let's just keep running away, I think. Maybe towards that canoe.
Luckily, they're
Right.
not full of rainwater and snakes. Let's get them.
Yeah.
Okay. So Denise, where's my measurement? Denise will
So-
double move.
We just need to survive, basically, right?
Yeah, at least one of us has got to survive to the end of turn 8.
Okay.
Should we split up?
Well, that's kind of what I was thinking. I feel like if we split up, that would make it a lot easier for us to win.
See if Denise trips here. Does not trip.
Yeah, she ain't gonna trip.
Okay. Seth, what would you like to do?
Seth is going to head off the porch, and he's running to the entrance of Camp Northwood. He's like hightailing it out of here.
Right. There we go. There's a shot.
Man, people
We
are
played one
divided. Some
time-
people are like, don't split up, and people are like, yeah, split up. I say split up. That's a classic horror movie trick. It works
Yep.
every time, and it never gets anyone killed. Am I right?
I think
And
you're
that
right.
honestly, that's the foundation of the mechanic for when the killer is out of line of sight to reappear, because that's exactly what happens. Everybody runs off and thinks they're safe, and
Mhm.
then whoop.
And then you
Seth.
die.
Seth does not trip. Dr. Grange, I think she's going to try to split the difference. Not that she's trying to like save one or the other, but she doesn't know who to go with, right? She doesn't want to
Yeah.
be left alone.
Maybe she'll just go to the toilet.
Does anybody have terror?
Denise has 1 point of terror, yes.
So maybe she would follow Denise, since that's kind of her deal. She kind of deals with that sort of stuff.
So we'll just have her run after Denise. Let's see if she trips. She will not trip. She has nothing. Okay. And that is the end of the killer phase. Sorry, character phase. We're now in fright phase turn 5, and very shortly going to be a giveaway. End of turn 5. Here we go.
Ooh,
Yeah. We're going to roll for some fright tokens. There's 7, so they go off. There is 2 in the house. 1 on the
We
table.
didn't do them this turn?
No, we did. They didn't go off
Oh,
the
okay.
last turn.
Oh, okay.
This turn, the first one's a 3, so it disappears.
Well, don't we have to do, oh, we already did everything. Never mind. We're good. I'm lost.
Next
I'm
one
lost
is
in the
one in
woods.
the house.
What
is a
planet are you
1.
on, man?
It disappears. Last fright token is a 9. Killer is enraged.
Ugh. Well, maybe we can get rid of that enraged on Nathaniel.
And then I'll place, because that was our last token, I'll place 1 back in the center of the board. And
B and
then
C.
go to Nathaniel. Well, really good old boxcar Willie, but let's see what he does
go.
over here. Swinging away. It is a 6. Sorry, doesn't crit, but does hit him for 2 and kills him.
Goodbye.
It does crit him. Because he gets plus 3
he's
from
doubled
that.
already.
Yeah, and then he already adds 2 because he's a master of the chainsaw.
Funny.
Dark Tower there. Go ahead, Ben.
Matt and I saw that, and I was just like, "Oh, funny you should say that." That's coming very soon. Matt,
Very soon.
If you want to elaborate on that a little bit, but we
Sure. So we are going to be doing some things with environments and character backgrounds and stuff like that. I think that's kind of where we'll leave it for now. But all of that is written basically with like it's designed with 3 ways to play, and it gives you some different options. And then as always, we encourage you if there's another way you want to use them besides that to make your games what you want them to be, you'll be able to do that. But yes. There are absolutely environments, terrain, and atmospheres. Mm-hmm. So that'll be coming. Excited.
Yeah.
It's going to be pretty cool.
Oh, while asleep. Yes.
Any plans for DLB on Halloween? I mean, if you're going to watch any stream on Halloween, or maybe the day before Halloween, it's going to be a Don't Look Back stream. Am I right? We're literally going to dress up like killers, and we're going to pay someone to come to the studio, and then we're going to kill them live on stream.
Oh, sweet. DLB stuff videos?
At what point do we actually get in trouble for all of these things? Like,
people know I'm kidding.
Does Twitch moderate? Does the staff over? Someone volunteered though.
Okay, Stranger Danger is literally
It's
he
consensual.
volunteered. We don't even need to pay him.
No, you can't have him. I'm sorry. I pull him back out of there. I use him as a play tester. You can't have him.
Don't look back, LARP. I love it. But no, we've got a few ideas for Halloween. We'll rest assured we're going to do something really fun. So.
And Dark Tower, I'll tell you, that's your spoiler. Fog is in there. There has to be fog, so don't worry about that. There will be fog.
It's absolutely fog. So.
With Nathaniel chopped in half, we're on to character phase, round 5. Boys, what are we doing?
So
that gate. Later, nerds.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like splitting up is the right thing to do in this case. Because only one person needs to survive, right?
Yep. One person's got to be alive at the end of turn 8.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to keep going down towards the canoe. I think that's kind of the direction I'm going to go. And then if Seth goes the other way, then it kind of gives us a bit of a chance.
Okay. All right. Well, double move.
That seems like a good plan.
Towards the canoe, and then as you get there, you realize you've never canoed a day in your life, and your heels don't even fit on the rickety.
My butler isn't here to row for me, so
see if you trip. Do not trip. Okay.
Nice.
Seth,
I mean, as much as we give Dr. Range crap, I mean, her background, she has traveled like all over the world and been in the jungles and in the remotest areas studying supernatural things.
Seth,
she's pretty BA.
I mean, yeah, I said for this scenario.
Okay.
There is a fright token right there. It's hiding from the camera. It's right there. So Denise will take a fright when she activates, and so will Dr. Grange. And Dr. Grange and I will follow Denise towards this.
How do you feel about a jump scare down there by the canoe rack and that little?
Yeah, if there's snakes, perhaps.
Yeah.
Me. Someone didn't put this back on the rack, and there's snakes in here now.
Yeah. Let's get a nice close up of this though. Like this. Yep. Here we go.
Yep. There's slithery snacks in there.
Yeah.
I'm like, quick, let's get a canoe. You can row, old lady. And then the killer comes out.
Strange shadow. The character gains a point of terror.
Ooh,
One of the other kids is hiding under there and takes off into the woods. Don't bring him over here.
Just for thematic sake, I'll have Dr. Grange go to the left side and then also have to roll.
Yeah,
as well for the snakes. 9.
Laugh it off. Remove a point of terror. She's like, it's just Rachel Newton.
It's just Rachel Newton's corpse.
Yeah,
that can't hurt you. There aren't zombies today.
Rachel's laying under there filming the cabin, trying to get the shot of Willie slicing everybody apart.
Oh man. Yeah. All right, so we have Denise and Dr. Grange over here by the canoes. We have Seth heading for the exit of Camp Northwood. And on top of everything, we have Willie back here, unattended, by the way, now.
Yup.
He's just sharpening his chainsaw.
He's a coming
One
next
tooth at a
turn.
time. And with that, which takes us to the fright phase of turn 6, it is now time for the giveaway. Like Ben said, we are giving away a Northwood Camp set. That includes the 3 cabins, the bathroom, the canoes, fencing, bulletin board, front gate, paddles, and
Let's give
shed.
people
And a shed,
like
too.
30 more seconds. If you are on Facebook or YouTube right now and you want to potentially win this, you have to go to twitch.tv/BSS Terrain, make an account. We'll give you a little bit of time to do that. The giveaways, if you do exclamation mark something on Facebook or YouTube, it will not work and you'll just be disappointed.
And in the meantime, I'll show off some of these cabins again for people that are just joining us.
Should we should we give people a sneak peek of Mama Luna? Should we show them Mama Luna?
Yeah.
Wait, what? Did we just like legit spill the beans on that?
Ben's over here, Rain and Matt. So it does have it's a little hard to see on camera. It does have a screen door.
Oh my gosh, I love that you just told everybody because I'm so bad. I can't stand waiting. I'm so bad.
I'm just Connor's just trying to show off the screen door, and I'm like, hey, you guys want a sneak peek of the next expansion? Look at that detail. Look at the toilet detail.
The screen door is awesome. That's really cool.
Cabins, each cabin does have, the roofs are removable. And each cabin has 2 bunk beds in it. And also has the screen door. Same thing. Screen door. Look at that screen door. Focus. Oh, nice. Look at that. Look at all the giant flies.
Keep
it's
all
not keeping out.
Snakes out.
I really like that little. I like the way you step up into the cabin. I like that kind of larger step and then the smaller one up in. That's a really neat.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, and it goes perfectly great with this matte !new Blacksite Studio. They're so great guys.
I'm still interested in that screen door. October delivery. Yeah. So here's the deal with this. We were actually not going to put these out this early, but a lot of people have been asking for the cabin, and it made sense to do the cabin in the Summer Lake at the same time. Production is really busy at the moment, but because so many people have been asking, we were like, we're just going to put it up. It's pre-order. Early October is the planned ship date. Obviously, we're going to try and beat that, but we figured we'd put like first week of October. It's basically a month away. It gives us plenty of time. We only did that this time because I'll be honest, I know there's a lot of people that want cabins. So I was like, we'll probably get a lot of orders for them and we're going to need the extra time. So
yeah, and we do, because we say we're a small company, like Ben, me, Doug, and Lucas, and Jonathan. There's 5 people, and so like we're excruciatingly aware of when we have like back orders, or if we have like things like the lunar terrain that kind of blew up on us and we have to cut a lot more than we thought because you guys really wanted that tier 3. Thank you for your purchases. But so that's why a lot of times we'll say like, it'll be this week. And then we say, actually, no, we're pushing it back because like towards the end of that week, we're like, oh no, our production, we haven't caught up enough. We still have a lot. And we don't like releasing stuff if we have a lot of stuff behind us still.
Yeah.
But yesterday, actually, we got into the shop and we were looking through and we said, hey, you know what? We've made some good progress on the back orders. We'll be wrapping those up soon. Lunar stuff is going to start going out the door Tuesday or Wednesday. It is Wednesday. And we said, hey, let's go ahead and get it out there. We can release it.
Yeah.
So
it gives people some time. Now we'll probably they're currently on pre-order. It's not going to last until October, so probably going to run it for a couple of weeks, and then they'll most likely go out of stock. So if you want them, get your order in. It'll give us a chance to cut them, and kind of like get the quantity set. Typically in the past, what we did is we just let the pre-orders run, It's just like an open pre-order up until the day. Problem is that you get like 5 or 6 people that pre-order like the day before you're going to ship it, and then it just throws everything out of whack. So don't sleep on this. That's all I'm going to say, because you'll probably have to wait longer.
But is it safe to say that it's going to come back again later?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But it's just like, if you want to be in this initial batch, then
yeah. But I know you guys are really big on like things aren't exclusive.
Oh yeah.
Correct.
No, it's nothing like that. It's just more like during the pre-order phase, we have to kind of like lock it off at a certain point so we know how many to produce. So
I was gonna get this. I was gonna do a little cheeky sneak peek of that image you sent me, Ben.
Yeah, I sent you a little cheeky image.
This makes me so happy. This is one that's kind of been like a near and dear to my heart, like a long time in the works.
Yeah. Whoa.
Anyways, that's a little sneak peek. There's a little something a brewing. Little howling in the distance,
All right,
perhaps.
take it away. Take it
okay.
away.
Okay, sorry. Yeah,
Take
that
it
was
away.
enough. Anyway, so that's on the way with a few of those other things that and there's some cheeks in that image. There's at least 6 of them. There is, as long as what Ben and Matt were talking about earlier with the environment, So there's going to be some stuff. There's some stuff down the road.
Yeah, we got some fat releases lined up.
Right now, though, we're coming up on stop number. Let's do a giveaway.
What's the keyword? All right, you've had plenty of time. If you're on Facebook and YouTube, we're going to start the giveaway. It's not going to be on those two. You have to come to twitch.tv/BSS Terrain and get an account signed up.
Northwoods Camp Terrain. And let me go ahead and reset that and open giveaway. Boom. Red Lake, REDLAKE. This lake is going to be red as soon as Willie catches up to.
Yeah, as soon as Willie kills everyone.
Sir Drakey, all you have to do is do ! Red Lake is all one thing, and it automatically enters you into the drawing.
Yep.
Just like all these folks are doing.
And if you're on Facebook or YouTube and you're doing ! Red Lake, it's not going to work. You have to be on Twitch to win this.
And you also have to be here, so don't just type it in and then leave. Yeah. You do have to respond and be like, "Hello, yes, I won," and then send in some information for us.
Hello, sir. Would like free kit, and then we'll send it to you.
Yeah, I'll give maybe like 30 more seconds there. That Mama Luna's gonna be pretty cool though. Maybe I'll.
If you.
I misclicked that. Oh, I clicked it again. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's gone.
Oh wow, look at that.
Pretty cool.
So
though.
we had run a scenario like it was a while ago, and we had played it in Mama Luna's pizzeria, and we had started kind of making up the story and the lore for Mama Luna, and it became kind of a thing. And she has a pizza shop in Northwood, and she's a werewolf. And her whole family is Lycan, and they live and work at the pizza shop.
But you may say, but Connor, in this photo, there's 2 werewolves. Whoa.
Uh-huh.
Whoa.
Yep.
Or maybe you can't count, and that's okay. That's all right, too.
But just remember, there were 6 cheeks in that picture.
Wow.
There were 6 cheeks, so, if the average person has 1.8 cheeks, except if you put in a camp counselor. You put in, that camp counselor gets in the mix. The average person gets like 6 cheeks if she's in the mix. Just on average, Everyone get that?
Blake,
is that a weird?
Blake, the pizza boy, the supporting character, does work at Mama Luna's. He's the delivery boy for Mama Luna.
Yeah.
That's was the first kind of offshoot thing to actually show up for that.
It'll ship in a pizza box. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, but we really wanted to, but
yeah. If I can make that happen, I will absolutely make that happen. I'm gonna pay a chef to write a recipe for a Mama Luna's pizza, and then you'll get a copy of the recipe, and then you can.
Would it not just be like a carnivore pizza?
I have no idea.
Be
I'm not
meat
gonna,
lovers.
I'm not going to do any of
Yeah.
this, but these are the things I would love to do.
It'd be like meat lovers, but like drizzled in honey or something.
It'll have
Yeah.
foot bacon on it.
Yes.
All right, guys,
oh,
we're
foot
gonna-
bacon pizza. Yes.
You have like 30 seconds left to get in this giveaway. !Red Lake REDLAKE. And after that, I'm going to close it and then give it away. And someone's going to win these 3 cabins and the bathroom and the sign and the gate and the shed and the canoes and the paddles and the fencing and the well.
You're going to win so much stuff.
You're
It's
gonna
gonna
you're
be
gonna
crazy.
legit win. You're gonna win a table's worth. Like you're gonna have a 3x3 don't look back table for a camp
Yep.
in one go.
That'd be great. Oh, and the 6 beds.
And I
Right.
also have to, because I'm not a paid advertiser. But dude, the bushes are amazing. If you don't have these bushes, they work for every single game. You can cut them in half and make 2. I honestly think they're one of the best natural terrain pieces that you can get. And they come in 2 colors, so you can mix and match.
The bushes too. I was like kind of skeptical. I'm skeptical of a lot of the stuff that Ben, but you know, like he hasn't led me along that much, so led me wrong. So it's like, we're gonna sell these
At least
bushes.
not
And I was
yet.
like, oh. And then I like cut
Imagine-
one in half and I put it next to a building and was like, that's a good looking bush.
And this is really dumb, but can you pick one up and show them like how big it is next to a mini?
Yeah.
Like
So-
2 of them cut or uncut also could be like a quarter of your table and provide awesome terrain.
So this is like one bush right here. Whoa. We got a map.
Also, because I like saying this, and it's weird because I'm an Australian, these are made in the US.
And I have a
by,
cut one. You can see
a
the
wonderful supplier in Pennsylvania, I think. So we don't buy these
my
from
state.
some random Chinese factory. Nothing against Chinese factories; they do great work, but these come direct from the USA.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah, the
so
Habsy.
they're great. And then there's the blue color as well. So you have the green and the blue, and they work really well.
Let's give
And they're
away.
sturdy enough. They're sturdy enough that when you if you have a miniature move into that terrain, you can literally just set them on it, and
Yep.
it's fine.
All right, giveaway. Here we go. Closing the giveaway.
All right.
All right, people. All right, here's the moment you've been waiting
Who's
for.
gonna win? We need explosions.
Sereno 89.
Ooh!
Strano.
Congratulations!
You gotta speak up.
Nice.
You gotta prove you're here.
Drop a message in chat and then DM me, and I will send you the email that you have to reach out to.
Yeah. But
And if you're
I'll
not
give
here,
you-
we'll give it to someone else.
Yep. I don't see anything yet. Sereno? I mean, I'm pronouncing that right. Right. Just want to make sure.
Sereno?
Hold your
Let us know
congrats,
you're
guys.
here.
They might not be here.
Sereno 89. Sereno. Hey,
Oh, there he
they
is.
are here.
Hey,
All
there
right.
he is. All right. So send me a DM here on Twitch. DM me, please, Blackside Studio Ben, and I will send you the email. You have to email us with your details, and we'll send it out.
Thanks everyone for playing. Sereno, I don't know if I recognize your name. So thanks for being here. If you're new, if you've been here and I just haven't seen it, that's on me. I apologize. But if you are new, thanks for being here and congratulations.
Yeah, welcome in.
Which takes us to the top of turn 6. All right. Turn 6 fright phase. Here we go, boys. Gonna be rolling for those fright tokens. There's a 4. It's turn 6, so it goes off. So the first token's a 4, which means it moves 6 inches towards the closest character. That will be Dr. Grange.
Of course it will.
Yep, move in
Run,
there.
Grange.
Uh,
Run.
Killer, he's gonna disappear and reappear according to his MO, correct?
Yes. So he's going to be placed 6 inches away from the most characters and in the open. So he's going to be down there by the docks and in the open. So I think it would maybe make sense for him to maybe be closer to the cabin Like he's just bust through the front door and come running down there.
Yeah, I think so. Yep. Oh, I picked him up. I'll have him as if. Switch over to this camera. I'll have him to where he came behind here and came around. So I'll have him come back 6 inches behind him. Okay. And does he move this turn, or is that that's his movement?
Well, he's going to get placed, and then when he moves, he'll move. So he doesn't move with this MO placement. That's a different. That's one of the other ones.
All right. So now he's moving. Now he's moving 2d6.
And he's going to head right into whoever's in the back there. Yeah.
It's a 10, so he definitely gets there. Right up behind Dr. Grange.
Does she have any terror points?
She does have 1 terror point, yes.
So he's going to be a 16 or less. He's going to hit.
Okay.
Seth actually would know how to swim. Yeah, he knows how to swim, Worthy.
18.
I picture him wearing the nose
floaties.
thing. The nose thing.
The little nose thing.
Because he has sinus problems.
But he only what he would like to do. He would snorkel and take pictures of animals underwater.
Classic Seth.
Sorry.
Gosh, Connor, get off your phone.
I know.
So rude. All right.
Someone email asking if they can buy 1 million cabins while they're on pre-order.
That's what I do while I'm sitting here streaming when we do product drops. I have to monitor all of our emails and socials because there's invariably all these people that email being blah 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 blah, blah. And I'm like, I hate leaving them unanswered for too long.
So Doctor Strange gets 2 hits. Denise gets 2 hits, and they're both bleeding from his second attack.
Yep.
Yeah, we really shouldn't have grouped up. That was bad. Bad move.
Nope, this is awesome.
Where
Just when you think you're safe, you're not.
Yeah. It's turn 6, right?
Yeah. I think we'll probably be okay. But I think at least one more person's dying.
It'd be funny if Seth is the last one standing. That would be hilarious.
Yeah, he is.
Seth is the final girl. I still have my chainsaw though, right?
Yeah, you do.
I'm gonna turn around and get that guy.
Get him. I'm gonna get him.
Fire up the chainsaw. We used to, at our old job,
cool.
We used to use this small little battery-powered chainsaw. Do you remember that one, Connor?
I do.
Green one we used to use. And we used to cut foam. It was surprisingly fun to have a chainsaw that you didn't have to mess with the choke and start it and stuff. You just turn it on and go for it. We used to do a lot of foam carving with that thing. That's the one I picture that Denise has right now.
Probably.
Your little battery operated one.
Yeah.
And she for sure did not oil it.
Yeah. Yeah.
One of her
so
people did
that's
that
it for his turn. We are now in character phase, turn 6. Seth, are you just gonna keep chugging away towards this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Meanwhile,
Denise has an adult. She's okay.
Time to go.
you're pretty much at the gate now, but then we're back over here. I get a little tree in the foreground. It's fun. There we go. Denise, what would you like to do?
Okay. It's pretty unlikely that I'm going to do any damage to him with my chainsaw.
Yeah, you'll do 1 if you do any.
So I feel like maybe the play is to just run away.
Are you going to swim or are you going to run along the shoreline?
I mean, how do we want to treat the water?
I would say it's difficult, Bryn.
Yeah, typically it just halves your movement if you swim. You could run for the dock.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. I was thinking it'd be very cinematic if I run out onto the dock and it's a dead end,
Okay, yeah, let's see that.
Moya, wet t-shirt time.
Any rules for the BMX bandits up and coming? Yeah, Matt's written some for you guys. We'll probably do those as a little set that you could can download. We'll maybe just put them up as like a purchasable PDF. But
Yeah, I
they're in
think that's kind of the
playtesting
plan.
at the moment. Yeah, so if you bought those BMX Bandit characters in our Wave 7, then Matt's gonna cook up some rules for you.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm having...
Sneak peek, the one is Kat's sister in her background.
Oh, man.
Kat's younger sister.
What?
All right. Grange, I'm going to guess, is... She has a bat. Is she going to try to hit him? And then stumble away?
I mean, why
Makes
not?
sense. Yeah, okay. Grange is going for the swing. It's a 3.
Whoa.
Grange
Some of
hits
that
him with the
Boxcar,
bat.
Willie.
He takes his second wound and actually gets knocked back 2 inches. Right?
Yeah, heck yeah, yeah. She doesn't even need to stumble away now.
Yeah. She is starting within 4 of that. Denise did not, but Dr. Green should. So I'll add 1 more to her terror value. And now she's going to, I think she's just going to run. I feel like she's going to run into the water. Right? Makes sense. Makes
Seems
sense that
fair.
she's panicking.
Mhm.
So she gets to the water. And that brings us
Dang, the
back.
graphic for that water is really good, Ben. Like, it looks really good.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it, right? I'm not gonna lie, like I was pretty dubious because I'm not personally myself. I'm not a huge fan of gaming mats. I much prefer like to build the terrain myself, obviously. But people love the mats, but I'm really happy with how well the texture worked out. So
Yeah, that's awesome.
I was like looking at photos of lakes and stuff because most lakes tend to be like this gross brown color, especially in Texas, that is. But I was like, no, I'm gonna do a nice blue lake, nice pretty lake, you know.
Yeah, it's really cool. Looks great.
Yeah.
This is my last time. Sorry. Guys, sometimes life doesn't stop.
Yeah,
Just like
I
that
know.
movie Ferris Bueller's Day Off, which is kind of about just like life stopping because he just took the day off. So maybe that was a terrible thing. But have you guys seen that movie? I saw it recently. I really liked it.
Yeah, if you haven't, it's a shame. You should.
All right. Turn 7. Turn a 7. Right phase. There's 1 token on the board. It is over by Boxcar Willie. It goes off automatically. It is a 4. It moves 6 inches towards Dr. Grange.
Oh, I love that she just took off straight out into the water. She's panicking. She's gonna die.
Oh, yeah. Character, killer, turn now. He is going after Dr. Grange. He moves 8 inches. I rolled 2d6, take the best result. That has 8. Way to make me
Plus
feel
any fright she has. If she has.
Plus
Oh no,
any
he
fright.
doesn't. Sorry, he does.
Oh,
He
no,
doesn't
no.
in this one.
Yeah, he's
'Cause
falling steady.
Yeah.
I mean, he gets there anyways. As she's wading into the water, she doesn't quite make it. Maybe as far as she wanted to. He gets there. He's swinging down. It is a 17. He keeps missing. What?
Wow. Wow.
But he misses.
He's on the source now.
How much does she have on her? Does she have how much terror?
Oh, 2 points worth. Does
Yeah,
that
he
still?
hits.
Oh,
Yep,
he hits.
'cause she's
Good.
at
Thank
15
goodness.
base plus 2.
So she's up to 7 wounds now.
And she was already
then-
bleeding from. She's bleeding too.
Right, she's already
So she'll
bleeding.
be.
And then the wild swings would take her up to 9 wounds, right?
No, because she was hit by.
Oh, it's
The
not
first
targeted
attack.
by. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so no targeted by. That ends his turn. We are back to character phase. So let's pull out a little bit over here. Denise, you're running along the dock. Or are you going to run
Yeah.
into this cave? I think both are equally cinematic.
I'm gonna go to the dock.
Gonna go to the dock. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Denise would be like a cave person.
Yeah. I
Aiden
think she's
just
like.
takes
She's not a chud.
8 inches takes you directly to the edge of the dock. So that's
right.
about as far as you got.
I'm gonna turn around and watch Dr. Grange die. It's like whatever.
As her screams are being muffled out by the chainsaw.
Yeah. Man, we really all separated. When we were like, let's split up, we really did split up.
Alright. Need to get new. They're like worn out. Okay, you're gonna turn and watch. Okay. Dr. Grange is gonna, I think she's gonna swing away again.
Yeah.
Nice.
Here we go. It is a 10 that time. Doesn't happen. She's gonna use a luck point, I think. And
She
a
may
9.
as well.
A 9 doesn't happen. She'll try to stumble away now. And an 8, which is good. So she does successfully stumble away 2 inches. 2. Doesn't trip. Meanwhile, on the other side of camp, Seth.
Well, actually, help is this way.
Do you just want to go all the way to the corner, or like hide in some trees or something?
Let's hide in some trees. He's gonna like hop the fence and,
Okay.
and duck into the trees.
All right, so we'll go 3 inches over here, and we'll roll for a jump scare. It is a 1.
What did he get?
The killer's not in base to base, is he?
No.
So he like revs his chainsaw. He hates the water apparently, so he revs the chainsaw
Well,
at
it rests
Grange
the
and then takes
chainsaw.
off down the coast. Yeah.
Wait,
And
he
Seth's
goes
like hiding in the
Oh,
bushes,
wow.
banging on his flashlight, trying to get the light to turn on. Please, 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 please. And then the
He's
sound of
there.
chain.
It's there,
Bacon.
right?
Yeah. Rip to the
And he's going to
Seth.
immediately make an attack with attack 2. So he's just going to hit him for 2 damage and start bleeding.
Oh my gosh, this is perfect. 1, 2, and bleeding. Everyone's bleeding now.
Your
What
boy's
turn
in
was
trouble.
this?
This is going into turn 7, right?
So
Or 8.
we're in turn 7 right now. Character phase
Okay,
turn
yeah.
7. So he still has 1 action. Is he going to try to stumble away, I guess?
Yeah. I mean, he'll try.
Roll a 4, so he's good on a stumble.
He throws his flashlight like in the direction of Willie, but it, clatters off into the underbrush.
On over here. Stumbles away, and now we are ending that. We are turn 8, fright phase. If Seth dies, we all win. Yes, please, and thank you. Turn 8, fright phase. There's only 1 token on the board. It's this one down here, kind of towards Grange. It is a 4, so it'll just move into base to base with Grange. Killer phase. Back over to Seth.
Yeah, he's the closest character. So roll 2
Yep.
dice, pick the best, and head on in.
8 and 6, so he definitely gets there. Rolls on a damage die. It is a 10. That for sure hits. Seth takes another 4, which brings him up to 6.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. That's it for that phase. So
What
character phase.
What was this to hit roll?
It was a 10. So
Okay, all right,
no
cool.
crit. Cool. That brings us to character phase turn 8, which means we will win. We will win now. But let's see. Grange will take a point of terror for activating. She will bleed. Denise will bleed to 9. Seth will bleed to 7 at the end of their turn, no matter what. But that means that's it. At the end of their turn, there's 3 characters alive.
And what are they at? What are their wounds at? Do a little,
7,
let's
8,
do a little
and 9.
bloodbath. Yeah, and
7,
they're all
8,
bleeding.
and all of them are bleeding. So who knew the dock was safe? The dock was the safe zone. You know.
I knew it. I knew it.
It's like that moment at the end where there's like a quick flashback to like Boxcar Willie's youth, and he like almost drowned, or somebody almost drowned him, and he's like terrified of water,
Yeah.
and he won't go in after them.
That's why he likes trains better.
Yeah. Yep. Oh man.
Willie
Willie was
slacking.
kind of slacking. He missed
We found
some key shots.
If we hadn't have found the phone, there would have been at least another 2 characters dead, for sure.
Yeah, the
Yes.
phone
'Cause
was
he
actually
spent
clutch.
2 turns and actually had to do 2 different attacks because he missed Nathan on one. So
Yeah.
finding that phone was pretty good.
That was a fun game.
And having
That's it.
Nathan at 4, dying at 4 injuries instead of 3 also was pretty helpful in there.
So it
Wow.
gives people a good idea of like what is arguably the hardest scenario. If you want to like be a bit gamey and kind of like give yourself a couple of little handicaps, then there's ways that you can do it. But yeah, we just used mechanics that are all in the game. I mean, the supporting characters expansion, you can pick that one up. It's full of a ton of really cool named supporting characters. Each of them have little mini quirks that you can use, or you can just use them as cool miniatures. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah,
That
that
was a
was
good
awesome.
game. Good game. Always split up, run into the
Seth
water.
won it. Seth won it.
Seth, he won by hiding in the bushes.
He's the one who broke the window out.
Okay,
Yeah, he
that's
just
true.
like
he did crit
destroyed the window. And then
With
everyone
Max's
was
he did
back.
he did some math, found the weak point in the glass based upon the year that he knew it was probably made, and they were
He's like
typically
that
weak in the
meme.
bottom overturn. Yeah,
He's
just
that
the
meme with all of
equations.
the equations floating around, and then he's just like lightly taps the window, and it just completely shatters and falls
slow
out.
motion, Zack Snyder style, just like just math
So
equations
demonic-
glittering in the reflections.
Dan was saying that it has a lot of the same textures as the original cabin map. Or the original
Yeah, so
Woodland map.
it should, unless the printer has printed it with some different random color setting or something, it should match up fairly nicely. It'll be very, very similar in texture and stuff. So if you want to make a 3x6 table, that's something that you should be able to do pretty easily. Yeah. Well, thanks for hanging out, everyone. This was
Yeah.
a super fun stream.
Good
This was a
DLB
blast.
stream. Guys,
Yeah.
again,
We will not be streaming next week. Connor is
Correct.
taking his vacation. I may do a stream Tuesday night. I might just like do a hangout stream, maybe a sculpting stream or something. I've been absolutely like busy with sculpting stuff for Don't Look Back and all sorts of random things. So we may just take the week off next week. We'll see.
but
thanks.
we'll let you know when the next one will be for sure. Check out our !DLB for the Facebook and our Discord. We mentioned this last time. We've really been enjoying hanging out, interacting on that the past few weeks.
Yeah,
the Discord.
the Discord. The Discord. If you want, I'll say this: if you want more or less an immediate response from either myself or Connor or Doug's in there, the Discord is a really good place to ask us questions, rules questions, I would say, because Matt is also in there too. And there's a ton of people, all of our playtesters are in there. So if you want the ability to like basically instantly chat with any of us, the Discord is a really good thing to join. How do I post the link in chat?
You would copy it from YouTube or !DLB. Yeah.
This
And
link
the
should still
second
work.
link. Yeah, there you go.
There's the Discord link. So if you don't know what Discord is, it's a really cool app, and we use it all the time. The Discord's been growing a lot, and it seems like there's always people active, and it's just like a really chill place to hang out, and post pics and do all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's really fun.
So yeah. If you, anyone who's 3D printing the camp counselors, I want to see some pics of your prints. I want to. So post those in the Discord because I'm really keen. Whoever is the first in the world to print them, I haven't
post it. To print and post it in the Discord.
Yeah, I'll give you a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Like that. But you won't see it.
But it'll be for you specifically. He'll post a photo, a selfie of him giving you a thumbs up.
Yeah, I might do that. We'll see.
All right. Either way, guys, if he does it or not. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being here. Thanks for checking out the new stuff that we got, the new kits of terrain.
Yep.
It's always a pleasure to play games. Ben, Matt, of course. Matt,
that was fun.
Thanks
you
for
guys.
writing such a fun thing.
Thanks for letting me.
Yeah, we'll keep y'all up to date with when the next one's gonna be, and we'll see you on all those socials we were talking about. Until then, thanks and good night.
Yeah.
Have a great night, everybody. Thanks.
Bye.